Hey, this is Coach Adrian and welcome to this ab routine. So, let's get your mats let out, straight over onto your back. And we're going to go feet on the floor, so we're going to start on the knees bent. We're going to start off nice and steady just to kind of wake up the abs a little bit before we sort of rock and roll from there. So as soon as you're ready, bring your hands to your temples. I want you to focus on the ceiling, so keep your chin off your chest and look straight above you. So whatever's above you right now. And as you lift up, I just want you to lift your upper back off the floor. Give those abs a little squeeze. Breathe out as you come up and breathe in as you come down. Now usually on with the abs, we're not forcing the abs to do the crunches. So I just want you to focus on that lift. It might be a small lift, but it's a good one just to get those abs, like I said, just start to get them working a little bit, wake them up before we go into our other exercises where we get them to work a little bit harder. Let's have 4 more reps. So let's go 4, 3, 2, and we go 1 more. So what I want you to do now is straighten your right leg out in front of you. Lift that foot off the floor. So the leg is just slightly off the floor. And then as you crunch up, I want you to bring your knee into your chest and then push that leg out as your shoulders come back to the ground. So you crunch in and push back out. And that's up to you how far you bring the knee into your chest. It's also up to you how far you push it out. So it doesn't have to come all the way into your chest and it doesn't have to go all the way out. Go to where you feel comfortable. But every time your chest comes up, the knee comes in, and then we push back out again. And really just focusing, again, on getting the abs working, we get the legs working at the same time. And we're going to go 4, 3, 2, and let's go one more time. Change sides, so we go straight off that left side. Again, as you crunch in, knee to chest, just breathe out, nice little squeeze, push back out again. Lovely, and 10 more seconds. So nice and strong as you come in and out. And let's go for 1 more. Fantastic. So from there, what I want you to do is drop your knees, so your feet and your knees are together. Drop the knees slightly over to the right, but keep your chest facing the ceiling. So the only thing that's moved is your legs, and we're going to crunch up from there. So your chest is still going straight to the ceiling. So we're not rotating all the way over. Like I said, we're just lifting the chest, but the rotation is in the lower body. So the legs are pointing to the side, and the legs don't have to go on the ground. They may only go a few inches off center. That's fine. Go to where you feel comfortable. Everybody has sort of slightly different sort of flexibility. So we go to where we feel comfortable. We're not forcing it. Let's have 2 more, and then 1 more. Bring the legs to center, take them over to the left. And again, we crunch up. As you come up, you breathe out. And we're just lifting again straight up and down to the ceiling and focus on getting those abs working hard. Lovely. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to bring your legs to center and drop the head down onto the floor. So what I want you to do is bring your arms out to the side. You can take them right out to the side so you make a T position with your upper body. Palms are face down. You can get your arms closer to your body, but that will make it harder. Okay? Going to take the legs in the air, knees put around about 90 degrees, and we're going to slowly rotate your legs from the right to the left or left to right. But again, the goal is to keep your chest facing the ceiling. But what we're doing is we're actually using your sides to control what your legs do. So we're controlling them all the time. Upper body is nice and relaxed. But as you take your legs over to the right, if you feel your left shoulder come away from the floor, what I want you to do is to reduce how far you take your legs over to that side. And obviously that's the same when you go over to the left. So we want to avoid lifting the shoulder. So that way we're constantly using our abs, rather than using our arms and our shoulders, our upper body to control what we're doing. Last few seconds. And then when you're ready, come into a side plank facing towards me. So we're going to set up our side plank position. Now you go onto the side of your shin, which is the most stable because you've got the most contact with the ground. Feet can be together, or you can go 1 foot in front of the other, whichever position suits you. So I'm going to go here. I always like to place the hand down to lift. So once you're ready, we're going to lift and hold. I want you to keep your head looking straight forward, so that gap between ear and shoulder stays the same. We need to avoid this. We don't need to look down, we just look straight ahead. And if you want to add a little hip dip, all we're going to do is drop the hips slightly towards the floor, doesn't have to touch the floor, and then we walk it back in again, and we lift it back up. So it's that little pulse down, lift, pulse down, lift. At any time, stay in plank or rest, because this is tough. And let's do 2 more. And the last one. Lovely. So now from there we're going to go into our low plank position. We're going to move our feet a little bit. So come into your forearms, and you can still do this on knees, but if you do knees, just hold low plank. Hands in front of the face, look at your hands. I'm just going to walk the feet out, out, in. So they take a little step to the side, and then we bring them back to centre. Alternating the legs which you lead with. So we're leading off the right and the left. Little step out, come in, come in. It's not a big step. It's enough to get the abs working hard though. I'm sure you'll agree. With that one, it's starting to get burning. Let's have a few more seconds. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. So now we need to side plank to the other side, so I'm going to whiz around this way. So again, forearms down on the mat. You always get as much of your forearm down, not just digging the elbows in. So we need to get some contact with the ground to help. Again, leg position, whichever way you want to go, and either hold side plank, which is tough, or we do that little hip dip where we drop the hip and lift. Again, it's not having to come to the floor, we just drop it down a couple of inches, squeeze. It's going to get those sides working harder. Okay, this is a nice version of the side plank. It's a tough one. We know the side plank is tough. It's a great way of making it a little bit harder. Go 4, 3, 2, and then last one. Fantastic. So we're going to go into our glute bridge. So if we come over onto our backs, feet on the floor, and our knees are bent. So what we're going to focus on now is the back of the thighs and the back side. Our body stays relaxed, and then we just lift. And then we hold, and like I said, focus on squeezing the bum and using your back of your legs to hold that top position. We're going to hold for a few seconds, and then come back down and relax. So we take the work off. And then when you're ready, bridge. And we're looking at knees, hips, and shoulders in a straight line. So it may feel like you're really pushing your hips high to get that position, but that's what we want, so the hips aren't dropping, they stay high. Now relax. Bridge back up. Squeeze again. You're really going to focus on that squeeze. If you haven't done this for a while or before, you can really get into your hamstrings, so the back of the thighs can really feel it. We're going to do 2 more. A nice squeeze, lift. It gives the abs a little bit of a break. They're still working, but it's good to work the back as well. And relax down. And I think we've got 1 more there. You ready? Bridge back up. The abs have enjoyed a little rest. They're going to work hard on the next couple of exercises. We are close to finishing. And gently down. So now what I want you to do is we're going to go into scissors with our legs, but we're going to check our hand position here. So take both legs up nice and high, bring your fingers to your shins, shoulders stay off the floor, and I want you to look straight up. So we're going to start in that position, and I want you to take one leg down. As the leg goes down, the other leg goes up. If you can, keep your shoulders in that position the whole time. If you start to feel it, bring the head and shoulders down, and place your hands by your bum, and you can always bend your knees more. Okay, so you reduce your lever length, so it makes it easier. There's less of you for gravity to pull against. So you're still doing your scissors, but we've just changed. So whichever position we're going into, we've got a few more seconds there. It's a biggie, this one. Go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. So let's come into our V-sit position, but we're going to go up first. So sit up nice and tall. Feet are on the floor. Knees are bent. So we're going to go into the tough version first, and then we can change it from there. Sit up long. So generally a lot of people just kind of roll forward and roll the back. I want you to come into your nice tall position. Sit tall, and then we're going to lean back long, and then I want you to focus on pushing one leg out and pulling the other leg in. So the options now is we stay in this position. If you feel comfortable, hands across your chest or to the side. If you start to feel it, place the hands down. You can still run the legs, and you can always do this from forearms. So we're here. So the leg motion is the same, it's just the upper body position we change. It's nice, yeah? Always kicks in this one. So we're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Now we're going to finish in a plank rotation. So you can do this on your hands or on your forearms, it's totally up to you. Set your plank position up, brace those abs. Sweep the arm nice and long. Nice turn, so you turn the head and our hips, so our chest turn, our hips turn, face one way, then we rotate, smooth to face the other way. And again, it's exactly the same on hands, you're just in that higher position. So whichever way you want to go with that one, I'll leave that entirely up to you. But as it is the last exercise, we're going to go for a little bit longer. Just because we can. And it's good for those abs. So I'm going to do one more to each side. So we're down to around about your last 10 seconds now. That last little push. And final one. Lovely. And then gently come down. So we relax down nice and flat. Push your toes into trainers. Lengthen your arms out over your head. Nice stretch. And just relax for a few seconds. From there, draw your forearms in towards you. Keep your shoulders relaxed, then we just give the abs a little stretch. So we're just looking straight ahead. Shoulders are nice and relaxed as well. So we need to avoid shoulders to ears, so they're nice and relaxed. Come down flat. Place your hands on your mat underneath your shoulders. And then when you're ready, push up from there. But keep your shoulders nice and relaxed. Come onto all fours. And then from there, chin goes into chest. I want you to round your back. Then we lift your head, let your tummy hang. I just want you to go nice and strong from one stretch to the other. And then we're going to finish in child's pose. So sit back, reach those arms as far forward as you can. Sitting as far back as you can. We get that lovely stretch out through the upper body at the back. Just those final seconds. Fantastic. And when you're ready, just bring it onto your knees, but lift your head up. So rather than jump straight to your feet, especially when we've been doing abs for a bit, it's always a good idea just to come up slowly before you come all the way to standing, so you kind of come halfway up before you come up. So I hope you enjoyed the ab routine. Nice one to get them going, get them working hard. Until next time, I'm Coach Adrian. Live life, live healthy, and I shall see you then.